Well, good evening. 7 News, your local election headquarters. We're tracking results of tonight's primary elections as they come in.
And we're going to soon know the Republican and Democratic nominees for South Carolina Governor, U.S. Senate, and also the upstate sheriff race and a bunch of county council members, too. We have team coverage across the upstate. In Columbia, covering the key races, and we're keeping an eye on new developments. Now let's take a look at the top 3 candidates in the governor's race with a confirmed result of Pamela Evett and Alan Wilson headed into a runoff election. You can see Evett with 29% to Wilson's 26%. So those two go to the runoff.
The threshold to avoid a runoff is 50% of the vote plus 1 vote. Obviously, nobody coming anywhere close to that, but that's not a surprise in what has been a very crowded field with experienced politicians all the way down. There were 5 Republicans who made it to this point in the primary. You see the 4th and 5th place finishers here. Interesting, at least, to point out here, Nancy Mace coming in 5th with 12% of the vote. She has endorsed Alan Wilson. Wilson, of course, one of the 2 with Pamela Evett in that runoff. So voters have gathered with Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett tonight to watch those results come in.
Our Kelsey O'Donnell is at the watch party in downtown Greenville. Kelsey, the mood's got to be pretty great there that they're headed into this runoff.
Absolutely. What a night it has been, and they absolutely erupted in cheers tonight when Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett walked down the steps here at the United Community Bank building just about 20 minutes ago or so. You can take a look now. She's addressing some of her supporters. She walked down the steps today surrounded by her family and current Governor Henry McMaster, who played a big role in her endorsement along with President Trump. But again, she was extremely excited to lock in this runoff that will be in just 2 weeks. We'll show you and take a listen right now exactly what she had to say when she took the stage tonight.
We've come a long way, and tonight we punched a ticket to this runoff. South Carolina, you sent a message tonight. You spoke clearly and you said, we want a business leader, an entrepreneur, somebody who has created jobs, somebody just like Donald Trump, who's going to bring the private sector experience to government. In 2 weeks, we're going to win this runoff election, but that is just the beginning. We're going to eliminate income tax. It's your money. It belongs in your pockets, not in Columbia. We're going to slash property taxes because no South Carolinian should ever be taxed out of their home. We're going to pass full universal school choice to give South Carolina's next generation the best education possible. And we're going to fix our roads.
And you are taking a live look right now at Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett, who is headed to a runoff in 2 weeks with Attorney General Alan Wilson. She's soaking it all in tonight, guys, here in downtown Greenville at her watch party, shaking hands, addressing her supporters. Before she came down the steps tonight to speak to us all here at her watch party, she said she had just gotten off the phone with President Trump, and he said he was very proud of tonight's results. And he said to her they are going to fight in the next couple of weeks, and he hopes that they come away with a win again for South Carolina's next governor here in 2 weeks as that runoff gets underway. And we'll be closely following here tonight from her watch party. A lot of excitement here in downtown Greenville, guys. Back to you.
Kelsey, thank you for that. So there's a runoff. It takes 2 candidates to have a runoff. Pamela Evett is in 1. Let's go to Columbia now, where Julia Keener has been with the other participant in these next 2 weeks of runoff, the Attorney General, Alan Wilson.
Julia, how are things there?
Amy, Gordon, the excitement is through the roof here in downtown Columbia. This is where hundreds of Alan Wilson supporters came to celebrate his advancement to the runoff. They had all sorts of signs. They were cheering and gave him a very warm welcome as he arrived here. Take a look. Now, in his remarks tonight, Wilson thanked the other candidates in the race and made it clear he wants to unite Republican voters heading into the runoff, saying there is a place for everyone in this campaign. While Evett enters the runoff with President Trump's endorsement, Wilson is drawing support from Congresswoman Nancy Mace and State Senator Josh Kimbrell. Supporters here believe those endorsements could help build momentum in the final stretch of this race. Wilson also touched on several key issues, including eliminating the state income tax and what he described as a need to move away from the status quo here in South Carolina. Take a listen.
I want to thank the voters, the supporters out there, because this is a job interview. The office of governor does not belong to anybody. It does not belong to Alan Wilson. It does not belong to its current occupant. It belongs to you, the people of South Carolina. I've been traveling the state asking you to hire me to do this job. This is not something you get coronated for. This is not something you can inherit. Not everybody believes that. You have to fight for it. You have to earn the votes. And to those of you out there who voted for me, thank you. I appreciate you. You put us in this position to win this race in 2 weeks. We will win this race. There is energy, there is momentum, and we are going to bring the heat. But I need you.
For many in this race, as you could hear in that soundbite, this was a night to celebrate, but Wilson also acknowledged that this is also the time to kick it into gear as they head into the final 2 weeks of this race and prepare for the win. Reporting live in Columbia, Julia Keener, 7 News.
It's going to be an action-packed 2 weeks.
It
Julia,
is.
thank you for that. We're keeping an eye on those other candidates on the Republican side as well. There's Representative Ralph Norman tonight.
Andy Weber has more. He's in Rock Hill.
While Ralph Norman did not concede during his remarks earlier this evening, he said all numbers seemed to show that he would come up short against Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett and Attorney General Alan Wilson.
The odds on this working out may not work out, but you know, our message was we wanted to make South Carolina the best that it could be. We wanted to make South Carolina more conservative, and we wanted to help South Carolina with the influx of everybody coming in, just the shining state on the hill.
Norman, a 5-term congressman, will serve out the rest of his current term, set to expire in January of next year. He is not said yet if he has interest in running for other elected office. Norman did finish in a distant third this evening, but performed well in counties he represents in Congress, like York and Chester counties. Because of that, odds are both Evett and Wilson will want his endorsement for this runoff set later this month. Reporting in Rock Hill, I'm Andy Weber.
So we do have a winner on the Democratic side. This is the Democratic nominee for governor in South Carolina. His name is Jermaine Johnson. He got almost 60% of the vote. Again, to stay out of a runoff in this three-way race, he needed to get 1 vote more than 50%, and with about 3/4 of the vote in, he appears to have done that. Gubernatorial Democratic candidate Billy Webster held a watch party in Greenville tonight. He coming in well behind Jermaine Johnson here. He did concede the race and congratulate Johnson.
Not the outcome I wanted, but first things first. I just called Dr. Johnson to congratulate him. I think he was in the middle of giving a speech, so I left him a voicemail. He ran a good race, and the people of South Carolina responded to it. But the issues I care about still go forward. Medicaid expansion, improving our schools, conservation infrastructure, and especially the affordability crisis that's facing all South Carolinians.
Webster, you may remember, was on President Clinton's staff at the White House. That would have been in the 1990s. The director of scheduling and advance. Ripley Simone standing by live. She's been watching the race tonight in Spartanburg County for the county council chairman.
So Ripley Simone, how did things go? Tell us about the race.
Yep, that's right, Amy and Gordon. This race for a Spartanburg County Council chairman is one of the most anticipated races locally for Spartanburg County voters, and it's still a little too early to tell who is going to win that race right now. Take a look at your screen real quick. As a reminder, these are the candidates who are running for Spartanburg County Council chairman. There are 4 Republicans running, and the last time I checked the results on our website, WSPA.com, William Crawford and Mike Stacey were leading the polls, and 2 Democrats are running for chairman. Right now, Keisha Whitner is leading the polls for them, and the person who eventually wins this seat in November will preside over monthly council meetings, help shape county policy and budgets, and much more. But earlier today, we spoke with John Balcom. He's the director of voter registration and elections for Spartanburg County, and we spoke to him about this specific race as it holds a record number breaking of people running for positions within county council.
In instances where we have more than 2 candidates, especially in instances where we may have 4 or more candidates, runoffs are highly likely because the odds of any one receiving more than 50% of the vote in those contests is relatively low.
Check in back with us next half hour. We'll have some updates for you on the 3 open seats for Spartanburg County Spartanburg County Council seats. Reporting live in Spartanburg County, Ripley Simone, 7 News.
Okay, we are getting updated numbers on those. We're scrolling those across the bottom of your screen. You can also get them, of course, at WSPA.com. Now let's go to Anderson County.
Taylor Farmer has been there all day. So Taylor, talk a little bit about turnout there and how things are looking tonight.
Hey, Amy and Gordon, we're here at the Anderson County Voter Registration and Elections Office. You can see there's still a lot going on here behind me as election officials are still working very hard. We arrived here around 10 o'clock this morning and election officials said things were going to get wild, and that certainly turned out to be true starting around 7:30 this evening. Take a look at some video we captured. This is what that location looked like starting around 7:30 as poll clerks began bringing in ballots from 79 different polling locations. Leaders say there was a method to the madness as precinct results started rolling in. In Anderson County, there were several local races that we believed would be close. That turned out to be true. The U.S. House District 3 race was huge in the primary 2 years ago between Republican Sherry Biggs and Mark Burns. Biggs defeated Burns in the June 25th runoff and went on to win the general election. Biggs was uncontested in this year's primary, but the Democratic race was neck and neck between Eunice Laymacher and Ernest Mackins. Laymacher wins the Democratic nomination with 53% of votes. We were also keeping an eye on county council seats 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which had 2 or more Republican candidates vying for seats. District 7 seeming to be the closest race with incumbents Cindy Wilson and Colin Alexander. At last check, Alexander was leading by less than 1%. As you can tell, it's been a busy day. We spoke with Austin Cooley, the Anderson County Precinct Coordinator, about all the hard work from folks working the polls.
Anderson County has 79 polling locations, so yeah, one by one, they're turning in their materials and we're getting that stuff back to the folks in Columbia. It's all these people right here that put it together. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have elections.
Election officials say that Anderson County has proven once again to be a primary Republican-leaning county, although they say they did see some increase in Democratic primary participation this year. Live in Anderson, Taylor Farmer, 7 News.